In 1910, a boy disappeared inside a factory. No arrest, no name, just a single entry in a time card, and a mother who waited 73 winters. The child wasn't famous. His home, a rented room with no bathroom. His toy, a broken pencil. His world, a denim factory where daylight never entered. This is his story, rebuilt by the fragments we found and the AI voice that now speaks for him. Every morning, 5:16 a.m., a steam whistle cut the air, and like clockwork, Eli, aged 11, stepped into the blue. Not sky blue, not ocean blue, factory blue, the color of unfinished jeans, dye-stained walls, and fingerless gloves. Eli's job was simple: cut, stack, stitch, bleed, repeat. He was one of 17 children working in Mill 18B in Newark, New Jersey. His file said, "Strong grip, doesn't cry, needs little supervision." It didn't say, "Sleeps under machines, missing 3 toenails, sings quietly when alone." AI couldn't find his voice. So we built it, from 3 interviews with factory survivors, 2 journal fragments, and 1 hymn. I don't know what the sky looks like, but Mama says it's real blue. I hope my sister sees it for me. This was the only part the voice AI could recreate. Everything else was learned, inferred, imagined from grief. One whistleblower said, "I watched him sleep inside a denim roll. I think he thought it was a bed." Then one Friday, Eli didn't clock out. The mill filed no accident report. The newspaper mentioned nothing, only a scribble in a timekeeper's log. Boy 37, absent, possibly sick. He was not sick. He was gone. His mother, Ada, returned for 36 straight weeks, begging to search the machines. They let her search once. She found his pencil, snapped. To recreate Eli's story, we fed the AI OSHA injury logs from 1905-1911, 12 letters from mothers of factory children, 1 poem by a child laborer named Ruth, 4 whistleblower testimonies, a blood-stained scarf, digitized by historian. What came back was haunting. Subject, Eli. Estimated death, February 19, 1910. Cause, likely machine entrapment, denim shears. Last known emotion, cold, scared, still singing. But then, AI paused. The model refused to continue. Instead, it returned a single phrase. He just wanted his name to stay. Eli's body was never found. His name never entered the archives. But in 2024, his memory became code. We gave him back his voice. And maybe that's enough. Miss Beatrice Halverson arrived in Cold Hollow, Montana on December 1st, 1927. It was already snowing. The trees didn't look like trees. They looked like frozen hands, praying for spring. She carried only a suitcase and a letter that read, "Your assignment, 1 schoolhouse, population, 17. When she arrived, there were no students, just frost-covered desks, an overturned ink bottle, and a cracked chalkboard. No one came the first day, or the second, or the third. On the 4th day, a girl appeared. Red boots, hair matted with ice. Her name was Ivy. She didn't speak, just watched, then left. Beatrice stayed. She swept the floors, lit the stove, read aloud to no one, recited multiplication tables to the empty air. The schoolhouse became a chapel, a quiet rebellion against abandonment. Week by week, Ivy returned. Sometimes she brought her brother, once their dog. Sometimes she brought nothing at all, but sat in the corner and listened. It took 3 weeks before she said a word. Miss. That was it, just miss. By March, 5 students came regularly. They read Whitman, learned fractions, practiced cursive. Ivy still said very little, but she smiled. Then one day, a letter arrived for Beatrice. Cold Hollow Post closed, reassigned to Billings. She didn't go. The school stayed open another year, until one day, no one came. Not Ivy, not her brother, not even the dog. Beatrice stayed for 3 more months, alone. She wrote in her journal, "I teach because someone might listen, even if I never see them." The town vanished from maps by 1931. Its mines closed, its railways rusted. Beatrice died in 1947. Her story was never published, but in 2023, a researcher found her journal in a decaying storage unit. We digitized it, Trained an AI to read her style. We asked it, what did she want to say? The response was chilling. To be remembered for trying is enough. We reconstructed Ivy's records. She became a nurse. She died in 2001, age 81. She told her granddaughter once, "There was a woman who saved me. She never asked for anything, just showed up." Sometimes the loudest teachers whisper. She was never named. Not in the headlines, not in court, not in the history books. Just a photo. Black coat, red scarf, face turned from the camera. The march was quiet at first. Then came the smoke. Then came the push. Then came the silence. This was 1974. The regime had declared new protest laws. One day the signs were torn down before they were raised. But one voice, hers, was captured in a cassette tape. One line, "We deserve to speak without vanishing." That line cost her everything. We found the tape in a market in Istanbul in 2022. It had no label, just a note. Do not erase. We cleaned the audio, reconstructed the frequency. The AI said, "This voice carries grief wrapped in courage." Her story wasn't in books, but it was in bruises. We traced hospital logs, anonymous entries. Female, late 20s, internal injuries, refused to name assailants. She was released, then arrested again, then gone. But she wasn't alone. Hundreds had marched, dozens. The AI drew a timeline. 12:04 p.m., she hands out flyers. 12:17 p.m., she chants. 12:39 p.m., she is pulled into a van. 12:56 p.m., tape ends. We asked the AI to simulate her voice based on the tape. It said, "I will speak again, even if you forget me." Her voice is now preserved, deep in code, free to echo. Not because we knew her, but because someone must. The protest has no name, she has no plaque, but we know what she said, and now, so do you. There are thousands like her, but this story is hers.